Hey everyone, we are out and about again for our weekly shopping. We are currently parked outside our mechanic's place. We have the best mechanic ever. We had another one. We really liked him too, but they stopped doing mechanic work, I guess, repair work, and just went to become a salvage place. So we have had a backup, and that's where we are. Sandy is a really good seamstress, and she doesn't normally do alterations, but our mechanic is a newly divorced man, and his teenage daughters live with him, and he needed to find a seamstress, so Sandy volunteered to fix his daughter's jeans. And this ought to be interesting because he thinks he's going to pay for it, and Sandy thinks she's going to do it just as a nice project for him, just because he's such a good guy. I mean, really, he is ethical, trustworthy, honest, and it was the same with our last one too. We've been really fortunate to have good mechanics because it's hard to come by. I know when we lived in the city, they charged us twice as much, and you never knew if the work they were doing was even good or not. But these people have been fabulous. So this ought to be interesting to see if she gets out of this without him forcing money on her for doing that. She doesn't like doing alterations for the most part. She's a really good seamstress. So here's a shameless solicitation warning. If you want to see some of the things she makes, go to Cassidy's.com, Casadies. She makes purses and makeup bags, and they are really good quality. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to pay for them because she has to charge more for them. They aren't the things that come off just the regular manufactured type that you can do cheaply, but they're really good quality. So we'll see what she says when she comes back. All right. So Sandy's back. So did you get money, or did he take him?
No, I didn't. He tried to give me money. I wouldn't take money. I told him that I wanted to put one thing on my non-existent things I did well in this life, as opposed to my mile-long list of things I really screwed up in this life. So I did a service project, and that's important to me.
So was he really appreciative?
He was. In fact, he's going to go check our Cassidy's website because he said he wants to order some purses.
Awesome.
I know.
I already did a shameless plug for us on here. So, all right, well, we're going shopping, and we'll check back in. So here I am at our favorite Walmart, and a lot of you have asked what we eat for snacks, so I thought I'd share that with you. One of the things that we snack on are nuts. I like to buy the Emerald 100 calorie packs, and natural ones, nothing added, not roasted, salted, or anything else, just all natural almonds. So for further snacks, this is where you get your snacks. This is what we do for snacks. Other than a little serving of nuts every day, we shop in the fruit section of a store, and we pick up halos or apples if they're in season. In the summer, we have our own fruit because we get melons out of our garden. But if we didn't, we buy a lot of watermelon, honeydew, cantaloupe, whatever it is you like. So that's our snacking tip. That's all there is to it. No great secret. Berries are also a good tip for snacking. Alright, so we are done shopping and on our way to get our El Pelo Local. And, somebody asked us what to do or what our suggestions are if you have stopped losing weight. We're not professionals, but this is our experience that if you still have more weight to lose and you've completely stopped, you probably still have inflammation issues and probably need to look at what you're eating. If you're still having any sort of prepackaged foods with additives, hidden sugars, anything that has more than one ingredient, it's probably time to eliminate those foods. And also, there are food sensitivities and food allergies that don't manifest themselves outwardly. They sometimes are silent symptoms and might be doing things inside your body, like to your gut or to inflammation. They'll be causing inflammation. That's what a lot of sensitivities do. So it's probably time to start eliminating a few things. If you're still eating grains, it might be time to look at the grains you're eating and get down to strictly brown rice. And if you're doing cow's milk, you might have cow's milk allergies. Both of us do, and I didn't know that I did until we went to a natural practitioner and she told me. And Sandy actually has wheat gluten sensitivity. She didn't know she had, but it flares up in her joints.
Yes, it does. And like Edie said, everything that we've done has helped us so much with not just the weight loss, but with our health. So if you are having issues in either one of these areas or your weight is stuck, then try changing it up a little bit. Try more natural things. Like Edie said, again, one ingredient foods. In fact, we just went grocery shopping and I was trying to find some raw nuts and to snack on, and I found some, but it says may contain although it's just supposed to be the nuts, it may contain all these things. As we were at the checkout, I saw a bag of nuts that all they were was almonds, and so I handed the other bag back to the checker and said, I don't want these after all. And she was very kind. But check your ingredients. I wouldn't dare go back to all the stuff that goes in those things, just because I do have rheumatoid arthritis, and if I start eating that kind of stuff, then I hurt, and I don't want to go back to that hurting.
So stick with your one ingredient whole foods. You might even look into the Whole30 plan or a paleo diet. I think that neither one of them advocate for grains. They might want you to give up grains. We still eat brown rice, but check something out like that. If you get stuck in your weight loss, you still think you're having inflammation issues, you're still probably eating something that's bothering you. Even if you think it's good for you, something is off. So you might want to start doing elimination diets, getting rid of things, adding them back in after a couple of weeks of being off, and see what happens to your body. See if you start having more inflammation, or if you get better when you're not eating a certain thing.
Or if you start losing weight again, if you're stuck at your weight, that it happens. But if you get rid of the inflammation, then you get rid of the inflammation holds on to extra weight. And if you try and get rid of all the inflammation in your system, then it will affect your weight loss.
So that's our tip. And as always, do your own research and let us know if we need to know something new. We'd like to hear from you as well. Like and subscribe us. Tell us, or tell your friends about us if you want. And we appreciate the questions because it makes us keep studying, and so we need to keep learning too. Even after all the years we've studied, there's still more to learn. So thanks for asking good questions.
And leave us a comment.